So I'm not going to have time to properly research a Pokemon theory and delve deep into the Pokemon universe for this Thursday, unfortunately, because that's Christmas, but I did want to provide some commentary for Christmas and entertain those individuals that are going to be visiting and just need to step away or take a break for a few and head up YouTube. So, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to discuss one of my earlier times when I received Pokemon as a present, the game, and some other things of that nature for Christmas, and how I felt and what it did and my reactions and things of that nature. I only received the first gen as a present, really, and past Generation 2 I didn't get any more Christmas presents involving Pokemon because it was past the time where I was more adult and I was able to purchase that stuff for myself. So Pokemon had came out when I was around the age 12, and Gold and Silver came out when I was about 14, 15 years old. So to say the least, I didn't really get those as a Christmas present, and the nostalgia sense as a child. I didn't, open it up and say, "Oh my God, Nintendo 64!" Rah! You guys remember that video? Just search it up if you haven't seen it. It's hilarious. Anyways, my point being that I didn't really have a lot of games, and Pokemon was a big one that I really wanted. So I did get Red, Blue, and Yellow as gifts. I got them at different times. I remember my mother used to hide the Christmas presents, and I accidentally discovered and found that I had Pokemon Blue as one of my Christmas presents, and I was like, "Oh man, Pokemon Blue!" Because I used to really love the color blue, and I used to love like sea life, aquatic life, and turtles. And I don't really know why. I just really like that stuff. I guess because I like the beach a lot and things of that nature, and I used to go to aquariums. So I was naturally like, well, Red Dragon's real cool, but I want the giant blue turtle. He's really cool looking. Now this was before anyone had any idea of how the games work. So I've told the story before. When I got the game, I instantly thought that I was going to get Pikachu and I was going to be Ash, and I was like, "Yeah, need myself Ash Ketchum." That's my kid voice. Need myself Ash Ketchum. Yeah, awesome. And when I didn't fight against Team Rocket and none of that stuff happened, I was like, what the hell, man? What is this? But I think it's better for that reason. Pokemon Yellow was a fun game. There's no questioning that. But I think the Red and Blue series is definitely better for not forcing the narrative of the anime onto the game. Pokemon Yellow even didn't really strictly adhere to the narrative. It excluded many of the towns, and some of the Pokemon trainers, their Pokemon didn't really make sense. Even in the anime versus the game. Like in Pokemon Yellow, Koga had a bunch of different Pokemon than what he had in the anime. In the anime, he had a Venonat and a Golbat, and it's like, what? That's not what he had in the game. So, it was different. It was interesting how you look back and you think, "Man, this sucks, I wanted to be Ash Ketchum." But then you look back more as an adult and you play through the games more and more, and you can appreciate them for the fact that they don't force upon you a narrative and they allow you to experience the world in the way that you wanted to experience it. It of course, is story-driven, and there's 3 different things you have to do. Complete your Pokedex, and get all the gym badges, become Poke League champion, and of course beat your rival and rescue the place from Team Rocket in the entire region. So there's 3 objectives, the main objective being to capture them all, and you weren't able to do that. From that game sprang so many playground rumors of Mew being under the truck and things like that, and I remember getting those games on Christmas and just really being happy. I remember always needing batteries for my Game Boy because I would log so many hours and I would play so many hours on the games. I had over 600 hours on each individual game, and totaling 1,800 hours spread across those games before I moved on to Gold, Silver, and Crystal. And of course I bought Crystal for myself, and that was a very fun game. I don't care what anyone says. I remember going and getting my Game Boy Color during the holiday season and only being able to get Yellow because they were sold out everywhere else. It was outstanding. I loved my Game Boy Color, and I don't care if people said you needed more sunlight than direct sun on it to enjoy it. I don't fucking care, man. It was an awesome game console for me, portable game console, and I enjoyed the shit out of Pokemon. And I'm very happy that I got those as Christmas presents as a young child. If you have a Christmas story of how you got Pokemon, I don't care if it's modern. You could be like, "Hey, I got Heart Gold and Soul Silver when I was like 7 years old, and it was fucking awesome. that's the best game I've ever had, or Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, so whatever, man. If it's modern, if it's retro, it doesn't matter. Pokemon fans are very united in their enjoyment of the series, and I hope to see your comments in the section below. Please leave them and tell me about some of the best Christmas presents you got themed around Pokemon. I don't care if it's not themed around Pokemon, but yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in here with Protomario, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Have yourself a great Christmas, Merry Christmas, and hopefully I will be fully recovered after the holidays.
Thanks for watching my video and making it to the end. And would you please consider subscribing to my channel? By subscribing to my channel, you are not only supporting me, but also joining a community that is against stereotypes, lies, and fraud in gaming. I work my hardest to inform my subscribers of important stories that might affect them. From new games to important updates, the Mavericks are always informed. If you are tired of political correctness ruining your gaming experience, then join my rebellion, because PC isn't for me. And if it isn't for you either, consider yourself a friend of the Mavericks. Subscribe today and you'll be in good hands. Mavericks unite, and together we can keep gaming from falling prey to the people that would not only censor it, but also destroy it.